Hello everybody, Steve the Amateur Historian. Maybe I mentioned it in passing, I'm not certain, but whatever the case, you probably know that I have a fairly sophisticated movie collection. I have, in my closet on the other side of this wall, there's bags full of other movies and stuff. This is just the stuff I watch the most often. There's a small collection down here, because I try to have it somewhat organized. I got all my Hitchcock stuff here. This is my 70s crime drama shelf. And along this shelf, I've got some of my noirs, but this is just noirs that I've bought. And it's mostly collections. This is a, 10 movie collection, 9 movie collection. This is a 8 Warner Brothers movie collection. I want to get all of these, but they're really expensive. Then I've got this. This is like a specific film noir collection. This is Hammer Noirs. Admittedly, a lot of them are kind of bland. And then just a few kind of individual movies here. However, that little collection there is hardly my whole stock. My one closet, of which, of course, it's not doing it right now, but the doorknob does come off very easily. I bring to you, my Employee of the Year award out of the way. Move some clothes back. This is my noir collection. Now here's the sitch. These copies of these movies I've gotten from all sorts of different methods, resources. But a certain selection, and I know some specifically, but others I'm not dead certain about. Some of these are out of print film noirs. Film noirs you literally can't really find anywhere. And because of that, they're taken from like original reels of the film. Not my burned copy. I didn't get an original reel of the film and burn a copy on a DVD. I wish I had those kind of resources, but taking off of out of print copies of those films. So I'm going to try to find some of those and show you like how my DVD, because usually, you burn a DVD off of something, it's just nothing, menu, goes into the movie. But some of these actually have like film reel, like at the start where you see the countdown and stuff. So I'm going to go through these and try to find ones, and I'm going to take them and plug them into my DVD, or into my DVD drive that I plugged into my Mac, and see if I can find some of these to show to you, because I feel like it's a cool, fun little artifact. It's a little film geek thing. Shield from Murder. Boom. There we go. I know for a fact this is taken off of a reel. The threat that's calling to me. Yep. Is calling to me. A minute. Are these copies of the same movie? There's Pitfall and The Pitfall. What's it? Crap. What is this? And mystery DVD. Yeah. DR. Drive a Crooked Road. There, maybe. Alright. I think that's it. Of course, going based entirely on memory, but I have a stack going here. Alright, so I know that this is probably only going to really appeal to like a small sect of people who are going to look at this and be like, oh, this is really cool, man. But it's history, and it's film history, and I know any movie I got that had that, straight from the real look at the beginning, I recorded when I burned a DVD copy because I wanted that for that authenticity. And the thing is, you can buy old films, you know, all over the place on DVD, but it's a DVD copy of the film. You hit play, it goes straight into the movie. You're not going to have this. So, unless you can find, stuff like this on YouTube somewhere, I'm sure it's out there if you search long enough, for like raw copies of movies that people have found and uploaded. But aside from that, or unless you actually have original films, that have that at the start, these are things that you don't see very often or find very often. So I thought that's why I wanted to do this. I thought it's a simple little thing, but it's so distinct and unique, and I'm happy to have this content. And it's fun for me because I get to put all these DVDs in and see which one of them I was right about. And all in all, I've grabbed 23 movies that a couple of them I know have this, but anyone that really got my attention, because again, a lot of these movies that I got that have this, I got copies of 8 or more years ago, so I don't really remember specifically. I have a couple hundred noirs in there. So this whole setup was a complete and total failure because this thing is suddenly deciding it just doesn't want to work, or at least doesn't want to work quick enough. And it's just not reading anything. It's being a pain in the ass. So I wanted to use this because I was getting a screen capture, so it would have been, the best quality I could get. But it looks like I'm going to have to do a sort of more old-fashioned method, which means turning that light out, setting up the camera in front of my TV, and using the Blu-ray player to play the discs, which, honestly, it'll probably open them up better, and that's what I'm going to have to go with. So after extensively going through, almost 50 DVDs by the time I was done, these are the 4 that I actually found the opening film reel footage from. There's Night Holds Terror, The Lineup, Shield for Murder, and Guilty Bystander. I don't remember these ones that well, but I know this one was pretty good, and Shield for Murder is awesome.